back to Sensibly Frugal Living. Today I'm making use of the Just Roll short crust pastry I put in my freezer at Christmas time and jam that we have left over from Pancake Day. I'm going to be making jam tarts and all you need are these two ingredients. I have to let the Just Roll pastry defrost for 2.5 hours, so I popped that on the side ahead of time. And when I opened it, I ripped it a little bit, but the beauty of pastry is I just squidged it all back together again. It worked. I only have this tin that I've had for years, and I was trying to figure out what size I should do the little circles, use the size of cutter to use. So I decided to try this one first. I also greased up my tray with a little bit of butter just to make sure they don't stick when I cook it. I don't have little silicone inserts. I think that might be something I add to my want list. So I used this cutter, and as you will see, it was a little bit too small. It didn't have enough, made enough of a bowl shape. Oh, I am no baker, guys. Do you know what I mean? It didn't have enough of a bowl shape considering I have to add jam into it. So again, I just squidged it back in and picked out a bigger cutter, and this one fit much better. It had that, see there, that little bowl shape, if you know what I mean. With the little bit of leftover pastry, I just scrunched it together, rolled it out, and then I got a little cutter because I thought, oh, it'd be nice to add a little bit of pastry to the top of the jam tart. So I found this little moon cutter. I thought that would do. It was one that was like the right shape for what I needed. And yeah, so I cut 12 of these out and I popped them on the top. By all means, you can make your own pastry for this, but I had this left over. I was going to make mince pies at Christmas using ready-made pastry, and time got away from us and we didn't do it. So I popped it in the freezer, and I thought today was a good day to crack it open because I'm doing my no spend and we wanted some treats and I didn't want to buy any more on the groceries. So here's my tray full of my little pastry bowls. I'm sure there's a proper name for it. I didn't want to squish them too hard into the tin in case I couldn't get it out, but yeah, it worked out well in the end. So I filled each one with a little bit of jam, and you could do this with any jam or make your own jam. I wonder if you could do it with Nutella. Would it work with Nutella? Because that sounds very, very nice to me. I might have to give that a go, or at least research it a little bit. So next time I'd probably use a little less jam. My kids like them as they are, but I think they're a little bit sickly. But that's mum, isn't it? Mum's boring. But even if you didn't have these things to hand already or need to use them up, it's quite a cheap little thing to make, and it's good to make with your kids. I was going to make them with my son, but he had a nasty cold and everyone in the house was like, I'm not eating anything that he's touched. So he was quite happy not to make them and just to eat them anyway. So here's what they look like with the jam in them. When they cook, it spreads out a little bit, and I'm popping my little moons on top. I thought it made it look that little bit cuter. You could do without them if you didn't have enough pastry. And I popped them in the oven at 200 for 15 minutes, and they came out quite nice. Everyone seemed happy. A few were eaten before I managed to get this footage. But yeah, really, really pleased with these. And we will definitely try that with Nutella or something next time. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.